Welcome to Chapel Pointe. Located in the heart of Carlisle, Pennsylvania, Chapel Pointe is an award-winning, nonprofit continuing care retirement community dedicated to creating a loving way of life for seniors age 62 plus. Our faith-based services include home care, independent living, personal care, memory support, skilled care, and rehab. We enhanced our tradition of empowering seniors to thrive and live with purpose when we transitioned from an institutional model of healthcare to a person-centered household model between 2011 and 2014. After researching person-first care, we partnered with Action Pack to give both our physical building and our culture of care a makeover. Our $8 million renovating and building project transformed our long linoleum hallways lined with partially carpeted walls and shared rooms into 3 comfortable and beautiful households for 59 residents with all private rooms. We renovated our existing building to create Family Place for 20 residents and Fellowship Place for 19 residents. Friendship Circle was completely brand new construction for 20 residents and really exemplifies the household model. Today, we will tour Fellowship Place and Friendship Circle. The regulations from the COVID-19 pandemic have challenged our cultural revolution because placing restrictions on residents goes against our person-first mentality of empowering residents through offering choices and everyday opportunities for enrichment. But we've done our best. Residents can now choose to visit with family members indoors or outdoors with specific safeguards in place. Here, you can see one of the chatterboxes we built to help residents to safely connect with their families and friends. Even our entrance is much more open and welcoming than it once was. For now, because of COVID-19, everyone who enters must use our automated temperature scanner, sanitize their hands, and check in. This is Fellowship Place that we're walking into right now. Notice the open floor plan that's essential to the household philosophy. During special occasions, residents can all gather in this large living space, and it's common to look around and see some residents working on crafts while others listen to music and someone else snacks on a cookie. Each household has its own unique flavor based on the physical layout and the people who live here. We're walking into the parlor, and you can see that this is our planting and gardening household. A lot of the residents in this household also like to put together puzzles, so you see a shared puzzle sitting out. Each household has a full kitchen from which our team prepares made-to-order breakfasts, snacks throughout the day, like ice cream being scooped here, and simple meals. Our residents whet their appetites with aromas like bacon and maple syrup in the morning and chocolate chip cookies in the afternoon. The lunch and dinner meals are prepared in the main kitchen, but they're not dished out until our team serves them from the household kitchen, ensuring our residents enjoy hot, fresh food that smells great at every meal. In the back pantry area, the team does dishes, and there's another refrigerator for preparation and a juice machine that's always ready for a quick drink. Back here is the dining area. Overall, we do everything we can to create family-style meals. Residents are even welcome to help set the tables or clear their dishes to maintain the lifelong purpose they've found through serving their families. We encourage residents to keep their own schedule. Whether they like to sleep in or see the sunrise, residents can have a made-to-order breakfast when they're ready. One of the things that makes this household unique is the courtyard view. But every household has an outdoor patio or a balcony so residents can spend some time outside. With Person First Care, we want residents to be able to continue the activities they've always enjoyed doing in their homes. For instance, we've had residents who always drink their morning coffee outside on the patio. And if a resident loves to read but can no longer do so, you may see a staff member out here reading to a resident while the resident basks in the sun. We also offer daily devotions since many of our residents have spent a lifetime following their faith. Every team member in the household is encouraged to promote home-like activities. Those activities can be as simple as having a conversation with a resident or small group, or as complex as taking a bus trip to see the autumn leaves or watch a musical. A favorite outing among our residents is heading to the Huntsdale Fair for freshly made ice cream. Fellowship Place is a renovation of an existing wing that used to be one long hallway with rooms on either side and a prominent nurses' station in the middle. Our new L-shaped layout features 15 rooms down one hall and 4 rooms down the other. They meet at the corner with this large family space and the less obtrusive team room. While this floor plan may be a little choppier than other household layouts, it's a great example of the power of renovating. As you can see, the enclosed team room helps us to maintain our home-like culture throughout the household. Every resident has a private room where they have complete control over the environment, including the temperature, lighting, smell, or even whether or not they want the window open. During our initial transition to person-centered care, we created an action team and surveyed staff to evaluate how we wanted to offer meds here at Chapel Pointe. We talked about keeping each resident's medications in their rooms, and we even constructed the rooms so each one could house a locked medicine cabinet. We ultimately decided to keep the med carts discreetly in the team rooms because we preferred to give non-invasive meds in the dining room with meals, which is what most of us are used to doing at home. Because taking medicine is a private matter, we ask every resident when they move in if they're okay with taking their meds in the dining room. So far, everyone has liked the option, but we're prepared to accommodate anyone who would prefer a more private option in their care plan. Welcome to the Heritage Gardens Cafe, a popular lunch venue for staff and residents in all levels of care. Before COVID-19, some family members would come to visit and take their loved one to the cafe for lunch or an ice cream treat in the afternoon. It's hard to believe that this space used to be a hallway with shared resident rooms on one side and administrative offices directly across from the residents. The cafe was our last phase of household renovation and construction, and now it's the most used amenity on our campus. The Heritage Gardens Cafe extends into the courtyard with outdoor seating. Again, the courtyard is a popular place for both staff and residents. Staff often enjoy some sunshine over lunch, while residents take walks here throughout the day. The fountain and waterfall keep our water healthy for the fish and turtles who live here and create a peaceful ambiance as the water trickles down the rock. The courtyard also hosts events like summer picnics, food tastings, and our wildly popular country market each fall. COVID-19 has impacted all of these events, but we're glad to be able to start using the courtyard more and more, especially for one-on-one activities. Friendship Circle was brand new construction here at Chapel Pointe, so its square-like layout with private rooms surrounding a central open concept gathering space really exemplifies the household model. As you enter, the parlor is immediately to the right. We already talked about how residents use this space, but care plan meetings between staff, family members, and each resident also take place here. While we enforce COVID-19 regulations, residents and their loved ones may visit in the parlor, but not in other areas of the household. As we turn around, you once again see the open concept living space with a fireplace that gently encourages residents to leave their rooms and socialize. Again, each household has its own kitchen. It's hard to see, but you'll notice we have a half door at the entrance that we shut anytime a homemaker or other team member is not in the kitchen, so residents cannot enter alone and risk injuring themselves. We worked hard to design the front kitchen in a way that allows our team to easily serve 20 meals, but also looks like an upscale kitchen you may see in a home. Regulations drive some of the decision-making. For instance, installing industrial hoods above stoves is a life safety requirement in Pennsylvania. Our hoods do not look as home-like as we may have wanted them to, but when they are surrounded by the rest of the kitchen, the space still feels like home. If you were walking in person down this hallway, you'd notice it's pretty quiet. You could hear the sound of the occasional television or music, a steady hum of conversation, and perhaps the clank of dishes being put away. All sounds you're used to hearing in your home. We don't use pressure alarms because they are startling, restrictive, and create an unnatural feeling of sitting. Additionally, our team communicates with a wireless pager system, so the main sounds residents hear are very natural home sounds. We supply beautiful and practical furniture in each private room, but we encourage residents to bring their favorite chair, replace our dresser with their treasured chest, or to hang whatever pictures or decorations make them feel at home. Most residents have a Jack and Jill bathroom, meaning they share it with one other person. This design allows us to offer large bathrooms with plenty of space for assistive devices. Residents who prefer to shower can use their zero-entry shower, while those who prefer a bath can use our spa. As we leave the room, you'll notice that residents also customize their space with door hangings. Using wreath hangers that go over the top of these fire doors would present a life safety issue, so we help residents to hang wreaths with command strips. Initially, we even let residents expand their living space into the hallway by placing small furniture safely in nooks. We quickly found this to present problems as people wanted larger and larger furniture in the hall, so we stopped that particular practice. One of the many great things about our culture change is how assigning staff to consistently work in a specific household fosters relationships. In fact, sometimes staff know residents so well that they find themselves anticipating a resident's needs before the resident knows their needs. Staff are also cross-trained to help in all areas of household family, such as transporting a resident, serving meals, providing everyday activities, or cleaning. This is the spa, where our stylists offer beauty services such as hair washing, cutting, and styling, and our residents can take a spa bath. An action team came together to choose the best spa tub for Chapel Pointe, as well as smaller details that make a big difference, like towel warmers and a CD player for soothing music. Our third action team handled storage in the households. We wash, dry, and fold all personal laundry directly in the household. This helped us to drastically cut down on missing items, but the original intent was that residents could help with the laundry services. In the beginning, we had a fair amount of residents who helped with laundry. Even if they couldn't wash it themselves, they may fold their laundry or put it away. Again, we're doing everything we can to help residents live the fullest way possible and to continue the activities which have given them purpose throughout their lives. When designing our households and changing our culture, we tried to incorporate everyone's needs and perspectives. Our therapy team had a choice to stay on the main floor with a modest-sized space or to work from the basement in a larger room. They obviously chose the basement, where they have plenty of space for their equipment and even use the hallways for real-life experience. Pedro, a therapist dog, often keeps residents company on Fridays, though not during COVID-19. We've also had rabbits, other dogs, fish, and even a bird in our households. Our therapy department has been named the best rehab facility in Cumberland County for many years in a row. Each year, our households win the best nursing facility in Cumberland County. The Centers for Medicare and Medicaid Services give Chapel Pointe Skilled Care 5 stars on its 5-star quality rating system. While we're honored by these accolades, they're not the reason we operate the way we do. The culture change journey is not an easy one. It requires years of planning, training, building or renovating, and shifting priorities. But the payoff for that effort is even greater. Seeing residents living with purpose, being part of thriving relationships, helping people to make a difference in the world around them, and giving residents the opportunity to continue living the lives they want to live. Thank you for taking a walk around Chapel Pointe's households today. We hope you enjoyed your virtual tour.